might be surprised to find that in working as a digital marketing strategist, the first 15 to 20 minutes of me talking to a potential Facebook ads client actually have nothing to do with Facebook or Instagram or paid ads for that matter. It's because that time is better spent with me getting to the bottom of why their business exists and also how it's currently tracking with meeting its overall business goals. And the reason for that is because any form of advertising is really just going to amplify what is currently already going on in the business. So it's really important to have a great foundation already in place before even promoting the business through paid ads. This is why it's not only important to identify the objective of what you're hoping to achieve with your ads, but also what happens once somebody exits this Facebook ads world and enters the rest of that sales cycle and how everything works together. And as with anything in the marketing world, you do need to be working backwards and making sure that you are being really intentional about the actions that you're making your users take on the way to achieving that final goal. So at the initial step in your planning process, I encourage you to consider the following. What do you have in place for everything that happens after somebody leaves the Facebook or Instagram platform? Do you have multiple layers of paid offers in place for loyal and repeat customers? Or maybe you just have the one offer to sell for now. Or maybe it's not a live offer yet, but you're confident that you can start pre-selling it because you know that it's going to be ready at a certain time and you're happy to charge for it. And you have a solid strategy for how to get people interested in your offer and have lots of valuable free content and awesome emails that guide people through to your paid offer. If you have none or maybe just some of these things in place, but you need a little bit of time to work on the others, don't worry, I'm going to be showing you a tailored strategy in a later lesson that's really simple to execute even if you're just still working on setting everything up within your business. But the reason that I really encourage you to focus on your business goals as a whole like this is because it will help you to figure out where you can focus your paid efforts to have maximum impact on your overall business goals. And if you're running ads on behalf of another business and maybe you're talking to them about their goals and they say something like their goal is to get more traffic to their site or get more leads onto their email list, do not believe them. This happens so often, but that is not the goal. Because if it was, you can really easily go out and get them 1,000 or 10,000 leads onto their email list very cheaply and quickly if you want, but they're going to be the wrong kind of leads. It's basically like them saying, hey, I want to eat healthier. Okay, but what does that actually mean? What kind of healthy habits will you actually incorporate into your daily routine to make sure you're staying on track? What are your measurable goals? What's the timeline? And what's the final outcome that you're hoping to achieve? That final outcome might be to lose 10 kilos for a big event in 3 months' time, which is a very different objective than, hey, I just want to be healthier. So you really, really need to get to the bottom of what their real goal is in order to understand what steps you need to plan to get their audience to this goal. Doing this is also going to give you some achievable benchmarks for your ad spend budget and to be able to manage the client's expectations as well if you're doing this on behalf of another business. If one converted customer is worth $1,000 and you know that a webinar or training that you're promoting with your ads converts on average 1 out of every 30 people who register for the event, then you know that you can spend about $33 per lead in order to still break even. So knowing this is going to give you a really good place to start in order for you to set a realistic budget and a realistic timeline for achieving these goals. And now that you have identified what your goals are with your paid ads, let's now talk about how to break these up into mini goals in different stages that you'll be guiding your audience through to get them to that final goal.